Nancy sold her motorcycle. I had it up on YouTube, and a man is buying it that his partner has passed away about 6 months ago. And we feel like this is the best guy that could possibly buy her motorcycle because he's really gonna love it. It's been at least 6 months, and he has really grieved because he loved this person. And I thought back about times in my life when people have passed away. One time I was very, very close to a guy named General Fox. He's a 2-star general, and I could do nothing wrong. He was my very, very best friend. And when he passed away, he was actually in my arms like this. And I saw his eyebrows go up like a little bit, like as if he saw something, and he was gone. And it took me at least 6 months to get over that. I mean, I didn't do anything for 6 months. I just had to rest and experience the grief. I didn't want to push it underneath a rug. I needed to experience it. And I felt like one time I saw a goose in Canaan Valley, and its mate had died, and it stayed by the mate all day long, thinking that maybe it might revive, but it never did. And finally the next day it took off, because in order for it to live, it needed to be with its own group and have a social you know how the geese fly in a formation. They have to be together in order to survive. And for me and General Fox, about 6 months is about how long I couldn't do anything. Around 6 months, I decided that I would start my certification process to be a yoga and Pilates and silver sneaker teacher, and become licensed to do that and be teaching older adults. And it took about 6 months to get all those certifications, and then I started a year later. And I don't know, for me, maybe 6 months is like a time where I waited, just like thinking of maybe he would revive again or something would happen that would save me from the grief process. But as I look back on it, because I took my time, I feel like when I think of the grieving process, that it's actually a good memory, that I wouldn't have had it if I didn't love so deeply. When we love really deeply, the grieving is worse. But would we want to trade that? Would we want to trade loving so deeply to save us from the grieving process? And I'd say no. I was so glad that I loved so deeply. And so anyway, about the motorcycle, we know there's been so many people that would like to buy this motorcycle, but Nancy feels very committed to the guy that wants to buy it, because it'll be win-win. He'll take care of it. She loved it so much. It was such a great thing in her life, and she's ready to let it go, and he will take really good care of it. And it's time for him. It's time for him to go on and find something new that he knows that his partner would be so happy that he did. So it just kind of gives me the goose pimples, and I'm glad I had a part in it, because I put the video up that basically told everybody how wonderful this bike was. So anyway, thanks for listening.